In this video, we're going to be talking about veterans benefits when moving to Seattle, Washington. If you're a veteran like myself, you're going to want to stick around, especially towards the end, to learn all the benefits that are available to you, because it will save you a lot of money, and we are getting to it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is about eating, sleeping, playing, working, whatever you want to know about living in Seattle, Washington, subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so that you will be the first to know about the current market in Seattle, Washington. My name is Sheila Duncan. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you wanting help with making the move to Seattle, Washington, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email so that we could help you make the smooth move to Seattle, Washington. This video is special to my heart because I'm a veteran also, and I know the importance of serving your country. And when we do serve our country, we deserve the benefits that are available to us. So we're going to start with the first benefit of being a veteran. So one of the good benefits, in my opinion, in Seattle, Washington is educational and tuition assistance. That is very important because we need more education in today. If a veteran ETSs or transitions from military service, they have 10 years from the date of transitioning from military service to civilian service to use their GI Bill. And for whatever reason, if the veteran decides that they don't want to use the GI Bill or they don't need to use the GI Bill, then that could be transferred over to their dependents, which would be their spouse or their children. And this saves the family a lot of money, thousands of dollars, because education is very expensive. So if the veteran could transfer his educational, his GI Bill over to either his spouse or his children, that helps the family a lot, and they will have more disposable income. So that is a really good thing today. And also the veteran, like if they're applying for a job, for example, and you have two candidates, they have basically the same qualifications, and so the employer, he's like stuck. He can't decide which applicant to choose. So in that instance, the employer would choose the veteran over the person that is a non-veteran, because veterans have preference over another person if they're applying for the same job and if they have basically the same qualifications. So that could be, that is really like an advantage. And another benefit, in my opinion, is what I like is the veterans who are like avid fishermen, or they like hunting or things like that. They get a discount in the parks and discounts on fishing and hunting. And if you are 100% disabled veteran, then the state parks and the fishing license and the hunting license is there's no charge because the person is 100% disabled. And also being 100% disabled too is your license plate for your tags for your car. Now, if you are 100% disabled here in Seattle, Washington, your tags are free. You just have a permanent tab. So every year, instead of going to the DMV to get your license plate, it's just permanent. So that is a plus, because as we know, tags can be very expensive on your car. So but it's only for one car though. If you have more than one car, it's only for one car. So you have to choose which car is, the tags are most expensive, and then you just choose that car. But that is a plus, because at least you don't have to every year worrying about, like, I have to pay all of this money to get my tag. because you will have permanent tabs. There's an advantage when say you go to park someplace like handicap or something like that. You could just park there because there are always handicap parking spaces. So there's a lot of advantages, different parks and things like that. If you are 100%, like I said, you can get into the parks, and if there's a fee for the park, because you are 100% veteran, you won't have to pay that fee. And if you do, it's very minimum, but you don't have to pay that fee. Another thing, as far as being a veteran, is I talked about the vehicle licenses, property tax exemption, which is a plus because that can save you like thousands and thousands of dollars a year on your property taxes. So how that works is, if you are a veteran and if you are 100% disabled, you could go to the tax assessor's office and apply for what is called tax exemption. And you still have to pay some taxes, but it will be discounted. It will be greatly discounted. So for example, on your mortgage payments, if, for example, your taxes are, say, $200 in addition to your mortgage, taxes, and insurance, then once it becomes exempt, depending on the income and all of that stuff, your taxes might go down maybe like say $100 or $150. So instead of paying like $200 on taxes every month, you will only pay like $50 in taxes every month if you are a 100% disabled veteran. And the exemption program, being 100% veteran, you have to be at least 61 years of age, or a disabled veteran with 80%. Being 100% veteran, you have to be at least 61 years of age, or a disabled veteran with 80% service-connected disability, or 100% in order to get the tax exempt on your property. Now, here in the state of Washington, we have 4 state veterans homes located here. A city called Ording. We have one in Port Orchard. We have one in Spokane, and we have one in Walla Walla. So these are 4 state veteran homes that are located here in Washington, and they are very well run, and they really take care of the veterans here in Seattle, Washington. There's no cost for care. But in order to use these homes, you must have an honorable discharge, and you can use it. Your spouse or your surviving spouse can use those homes if they need to use those homes. And another benefit of living in Seattle, Washington is most of the counties, or all of the counties, has some kind of special programs for the veterans and their families, whether it's food assistance, educational assistance, housing assistance. They have some kind of assistance to help military families here in Seattle, Washington. One of the most important benefits, in my opinion, as a veteran, is the home loans, because home loans they can be expensive, and a lot of people, this stops a lot of people because they're having to come up with like the down payment, the closing costs, the funding fee, all of these fees. Sometimes that is like a disadvantage to a lot of people. But because we are veterans, when we purchase a home, it's great because at least we don't have to come up with the down payment. We have a 0 down payment. And as far as depending on like your disability, sometimes or most times the funding fee is waived. So definitely, if you are at least 80% or more, or 100%, then your funding fee is waived. And because the funding fee is about $10,000, so that saves you a lot because everybody, they don't have $10,000 just to put down. So just waiving the funding fee, that saves thousands of dollars right there. Another thing is, if you were to buy a VA home, it has to be turnkey ready, and it can't be like just a really bad fixer-upper, because it has to go through a VA appraisal. And so with the VA appraiser, they're really strict, so they want to make sure that it's just not like a really fixer-upper home. But if it does need a little bit of repair, then VA also has, they will give you up to 50% for home improvement on the home, so that you could make it your own and improve it in the way that you want to. We also have what is called the land loans, and land loans are loans if you just want to purchase land and you want to build your own house, because some people, they want space, they don't want to be right up on their neighbor, so they want space. So VA gives land loans so that you can have a land loan, so that you can build your own house the way you want to build it. And VA gives up to $150,000 towards the land with only a 5% down payment. So that is really, really good. And also, depending on where you live, what county you live in here in Seattle, Washington, the entitlements they go up you get a pretty amount of entitlements here in Seattle. And so you could either buy a property, a standalone home, or if you want to invest in like a duplex, or you want to buy land. Like, it's so many benefits here in the state of Washington. When you submit a claim, it does come back fairly quickly, because I know in some states the turnaround time is sometimes a very long and tedious time frame. And so that is one thing I do like here in Seattle, Washington. You do have cases where it may not come back as soon as it should, but in most cases it comes back in a good amount of time. And so again, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, so that we can help you make the smooth move to Seattle, Washington. And I hope that this video was beneficial to you. And if you are a veteran, just send me, give me like what branch of service that you were in when you were in the military service, or if you're in the military service now. I mean, I would be just interested to know, and just give me your opinion on, what you feel about being active or a veteran serving our country. I love our country. And so again, if you have any questions or any concerns, again, my name is Sheila Duncan, and I hope to see you around town.